Humans! It's me! Kaiba the Pug! And guess what? It's Halloween! Halloween! I'm very excited for the Halloween. Daddy said he would take me on a car ride today, and that we're going to hand out candy later, and it's going to be lots of fun. So, we're here for the first part of the car ride. Daddy's already brought me over to the spot, and I'm very excited to go. We're going to go in the pet store. But Daddy says that we have to get in our costumes first. So, we're going to shoot this short video here like this, and then we're going to shoot the rest of our videos in the other form, because Daddy wants to make sure that this whole video comes together this way for the card parts later. So, humans, see you in a bit for the costume changes. Okay? Love you. Kaiba! Hey! Kaiba the Pug transforms into Vampire Kaiba! The vampire. And the daddy transform into the Bone Daddy. One baby. Omega-san. Missy. Missy. Tu tombes encore. Comment tu joues fais ça? Allez. Bon bébé. Treats? Yeah. You're good baby. That's my boy. You wanna go get your food? Come on. Let's get your food. Let's go get your new food. Yeah. Come on. Back here. You see. You see.
Hi, little buddy.
Oh.
Do you want a treat?
He sure
You
does.
look very cute in your costume. One more. This one's more of a bite. Got it? Can you handle it? Good job. Good boy. You look very cute, though.
Thank you. See? Let's get your food. Kaiba. You want to try lamb this time? You want to try the lamb? Yeah? You just want to go. Go around and explore. Things to sniff. Hmm? Good boy.
Dressing up for Halloween there, bud?
You're okay, Kaiba. Say hi. Atta boy.
Vampire?
Yeah.
He's such a cool boy. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you need something else? You got the food? You got the treats? Is there something else? Get in line. Go get in line. Oh boy, let's go get in line. Oh, you're gonna get yourself tangled again.
Are you scared? Little vampire pup.
Yeah, that's what I figured was gonna happen again.
Yeah, my girl is a power chewer, man. Oh, they took 4 hours for the small ones, 2 days for the big one. Did I get a bag of mine? Did I get you big foot?
Oh, dog free, dog. Dog safe. Oh?
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Oh. People tell me my daughter's so helpful, and I said, my daughter? What do you mean? She ain't helping me at home.
You're gonna get tangled again, honey. Oh boy. Good boy. Okay, Belle. Where are you going, honey? Where are you going? We have to pay for our stuff first. Oh. Suppose I should put your harness over top of the costume, but yes, you good boy.
Yummy, eh? Yummy.
You never eat those, though. You always want one, but we never eat it. Thank you. I think next time we'll put the harness on top of the costume.
Yeah, that would be good.
I just thought it looked weird. It's like a combat style harness. I didn't think it looked right on top of the costume, but yeah. Oh, good boy. I know. I know. It's our turn next. Yes, you hear the birdie, I know. Come on. Your turn.
Stay on straight.
Oh no.
I didn't want her to become good.
What's your phone number with us?
905 920 1362.
Some peanut butter cookies.
Thank you. He loved those last time.
All right, Jeremy. We've also got some treats up here. Buy one, get one free. Today is the last day.
He won't eat them. The problem is, he like starts them and he like lets them just rot and then bugs
Yeah.
and stuff, and it's
65.52.
He likes his pepperettes,
yes. Oh, he loves those.
like every dog.
Yeah.
No dog ever says no to them.
He's here, but when he's home, it's like, I know you got him, give him to me.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good day.
Safe and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Thanks for the visit.
Happy Halloween. Okay. Oh, you're gonna get tangled on your costume again. Ow. Oh my goodness. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to bop you. Good boy. Bless you. Always giving me the bum. You're a good boy. I'll leave you to your treat. Good sometime on the day, Magic Players! Because I really don't know when I'm going to publish this. And card collectors of all kinds. And of course, Puggy lovers too. Today's going to be an interesting video. I want to try and film some of me and Kaiba getting ready for Halloween, but I'm filming this in advance. So the Halloween video will probably come out Halloween evening or in the afternoon. But what I'm planning to do is film us getting our stuff ready and setting up outside and what have you, and just like giving like all that good stuff. Playing with some toys and putting on our costumes, and we'll probably have like a sub or something for supper that night, because honestly I just don't think I'm gonna bother trying to cook on Halloween, and I don't know what my dad's up to, so always better to just plan these things in advance and then hope for the best. So that is my plan. Like I say, I expect it'll be easy enough to record Kaiba footage, but recording card footage might be hard. So I bought 5 packs of cards that I thought felt very like Halloween kind of like theme. I mean, this one's definitely Halloween theme for sure. And so is this one. So you can definitely say that those two are definitely like spooky sets. But these 3 are like sets where like I could see a kid dressing up in these costumes. Like a kid would be a cowboy for sure, a kid being a superhero, a kid being a wizard. And so I thought, you know what? These 5 packs really feel Halloween-y to me. Halloween-y is a funny word. Not a real word, but a word I'm making up for today. And so yeah, these 5 packs I'm going to open in 2 or 3 clipped videos so that I can intersperse some of the Halloween stuff in between them. And then that way we'll have a really cool like compilation video of Kaiba stuff and card stuff. So I think I'm going to open Outlaws first, and then probably, I want to say do Dustborn second, Spider-Man. I think we'll do it in that order. Just because we all know this is my favorite set. Out of these 5 at least. An argument could be made for Bloomborough actually being my favorite set over Lord of the Rings, to be perfectly honest. Bloomborough is just that much fun, and I love all the characters. And speaking of Bloomborough, we're going to have an interesting video for Saturday/Sunday. First off, Saturday should in theory be the Commander Core Creator Challenge video if I get a chance to film it at home. Hopefully, if not, I'll have to do it in the car, which is going to be kind of freaking awkward, but I'll figure it out. And Sunday, Instead of featuring a commander deck like I originally planned to, I actually got a really neat product the other day while I was at Costco with my dad. Um, he had tipped me off to a sale for some new clothes that I need, and happened to see this while I was there. So we're going to open this on Sunday for Super Deck Sunday. I know I have this deck already. I know an argument can be made. Why would you buy the same deck twice? And I'm going to explain why I'm going to build the same deck twice. Well, not why I bought the same deck twice. Sorry, I should say rather. Um, my original bunny deck that I bought in the hopes that there would actually be a whole bunch of bunnies in the deck. Because I love animals, obviously. Yes, baby, you're a good baby. Yeah, I love you. So, the reason I bought this again is because I was kind of disappointed when I opened that deck the first time and realized how few rabbits there were. But I've been buying a lot of Bloomborough packs, and I've been slowly collecting enough bunnies that, in theory, I can actually build the bunny rabbit deck that I always wanted to build. So I figured, why not get the proper commander for bunnies that I originally wanted? And in here, there's also a couple other bunny cards that are easier to get by getting this than by trying to buy them as singles, because they're very popular. So, yeah. And then we also have a few packs of stuff to open, which will be cool. And there's a neat promo in here that I've actually seen for a while at the card shop, and I've thought about buying before, but I just didn't feel like it was going to be something that I would probably have the right cards to build necessarily, let's go with. But the more I've given it consideration, I have a decent number of angels that are red, white, and black. Well, maybe not black, but... And I have some daemons, and I definitely got some more dragons. So currently, I could build that. So anyways, that's going to be Super Deck Sunday. Again, presuming that I can find the recording time. Hopefully, if all goes well. But I wanted to make sure we at least get a Halloween video out because, as I've mentioned before on, at least to a few people in Discord, I haven't mentioned it necessarily a super amount on the channel. Last year I was really, really depressed at this time of year, and I just couldn't bring myself to really get into the Halloween spirit. Nobody handed out candy at my house. We didn't put together any costumes or do anything fun. And so this year I kind of went overboard a little bit to make up for it. Because I felt really bad, especially for Kaiba. You know, puppy lives are so short, unfortunately. So I want to make sure that this year makes up for last year as much as possible. Anyways, over all the sadness stuff, let's open 2 packs now. And then I think we'll open 2 packs later. And then I think we'll open Lord of the Rings in a third clip. So, clip number 1. Can't remember if this one has a pack trick. There's a good chance it does. Yeah, probably does. Okay. So we'll put these... Is that a code? No, it's not. Okay. Put those ones to the back, and then these ones should be the rares, so it goes like that. Okay, here we go. In theory. Red Rock Sentinel. Okay, I wasn't quite there. I did miss one of the uncommons. 3 for a golem with defender. Pay 2, tap, sacrifice a land, draw a card, and create a treasure. That's interesting in a deck that wants to get rid of lands. I mean, I have a really neat commander idea that could go with. Ooh, we got a Miriam Herd Whisperer. We definitely messed this up. How many more did we have? How many did I miss it by? Ooh, I totally screwed the pooch on this. Okay, good to know for next time. Miriam Herd Whisperer is green and white for a 3/2. As long as it's your turn, mounts and vehicles you control have hexproof, and whenever a mount or vehicle you control attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. I did already have a copy of her, and I'm planning to build this actually as a deck with a commander. So this is kind of neat to have an extra copy just for something random. Maybe I can build a 5-color Transformers deck? The original plan was just to do 4, but that could be interesting. Anyways, legendary. Very cool, for sure.
We got Longhorn Sharpshooter, sorry. 2 in a red for a 3/3 with reach. And when it becomes plotted, it deals 2 damage to any target. Meh, that's not the best card for sure. Definitely happier with the Miriam and the Red Rock so far. Rooftop Assassin, now we're into the uncommons. This is where it was supposed to be to start. Flying Lifelink, Flash 2/2. When this thing enters the battlefield, destroy target creature and opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Ooh, nice. Cool. I mean, it's not bad. Costs a lot to put into play, but it's got a decent number of effects, so it's worth it. You know what? We'll put it top. What the heck? Failed Fording. 1 in a blue, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand if you control a desert surveil one. Interesting. Throw from the saddle, 1 in a green. Target creature control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on it instead if it's a mount. Then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Okay, very specific. Iron Fist Pulverizer, 4 in a red for a 4/5 reach. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this thing deals 2 damage to target opponent, and you get to scry 1. That's a pretty decent number of stuff that you get out of it for a... I'm going to put that up there. Tumbleweed Rising. 1 in a green, create a XX green elemental creature token where X is the greatest power among creatures you control, and it has plot 2 and a green. Alright, that's good for green decks for sure. Hindering Light. Prosperity. Ooh, Prosperity. Oh, Prosperity Post. Sorry. Hindering Light is the card. Okay. Blue and white for a counter target spell that targets you or a permanent you control, and you get to draw a card. Instant speed. And I mean, the art's pretty cool on it, so I'm going to top that. Visage Bandit. 3 and a blue. You can have this thing enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter rogue, in addition to its other types. Neat. Does it stay that way permanently? I think it does. That's a good hit. Alright, we're going to get into the real good stuff now. First, we have a full art island. That is gorgeous. I definitely like that. I wish it was a desert, but I'll take it for sure. Terminal Agony. 2 black, red. Destroy target creature, but it has madness black, red. Alright. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not amazing, but it's cool hollow. I like the artwork on it for sure, so I'm going to still top it. Pest Control. Destroy all non-land permanents with mana value 1 or less. Ooh. That's nasty. That's like Soul Ring, anything with 0 cost, all the tokens. Damn. That's a good hit for sure. Gold Vein Hydra. Okay. X and green, 0/0. Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Shit. Enters the battlefield with +1/+1, X +1/+1 counters on it. Figured that. When it dies, create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal... That, ladies and gentlemen, is insane. Whoo! That is definitely the first hit of the day that's massive. Like, Pest Control is good, but that is phenomenal. Definitely some serious heat in that Outlaws at Thunder Junction pack. See if Dustmorn has the same spice to match. We have a Spirit with XX as our token. That's nice. And again, we do need to do a pack trick. Okay, so token that should okay, we're gonna put one more back just in case. Okay, let me sneak a peek. Yeah, I thought as much. Put one more back just in case, and then should in theory be these 4, and we should be good. Okay, let's try that. Malevolent Chandelier, 6/4/4/4 flying construct. Pay 2 to put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library and activate its sorcery speed. I mean, that's decent. Expensive to get into play, but decent afterwards. I'm going to top it. I'm going to put all the legendaries together, but everything else I'm going to just mirror for these 2 packs. And I'm going to do the same for the next one, and then, yeah. Bouldering Gym, 2 and a green. When you unlock this door, search your library for basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped. Nice. Weight Room, 5 and a green. When you unlock this one, manifest dread, then put 3+1/+1 counters on the creature. Okay. It's decent. We'll probably see some action in my room's deck for sure. Fear of the Dark, 4 and a black for a 5/5. When this thing attacks, if defending player controls no glimmer creatures, it gains menace and death touch until end of turn. Costs a bit to put into play, but I mean, chances are people won't have a glimmer, so you've got a solid shot there. Friendly Ghost, 3 and a white, for a 2/4. Flying. When Friendly Ghost enters, target creature gets +2/+4 until end of turn. Damn. It'd be cooler if this was like Casper style instead of being Marcus had a devoted guide of new arrivals. Yeah. Still pretty decent though. Impossible Inferno, 4 and a red, deals 6 damage to target creature. If there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, exile the top card of your library and you can play it until the end of your next turn. Resurrected Cultist, 2 and a black for 4/1. Ew. Pay 2 and 2 black, return this thing from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it, but you can only do that if there are 4 more cards. Yeah, no. Why the heck do I even want to put that into play in the first place? It's terrible. Actually, you know what? That bottoms. That's how bad that is. Unsettling Twins, 3 and a white for a 2/2. When this thing enters, manifest dread. That's mid. That's definitely bottom. Under the Skin. I like the artwork on this one. It's very cool. 2 and a green, manifest dread. You may return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Ooh, that is a really cool sorcery. That is a hit. Get out. Choose 1. Counter target creature or enchantment spell. Return 1 or 2 target creatures and or enchantments you own to your hand. Okay. It's pretty decent overall. Beastie Beatdown. Red, green. Choose target creature you control and target creature an opponent controls. If there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, put 2+1/+1 counters on the creature you control. And then the creature you control deals damage equal to its power to the creature your opponent controls. Alright. Clockwork Percussionist. Oh, I put one more too many back. This is a common. 1 red for a 1/1 with haste, and when it dies, exile the top card of your library. You can play it until your end of your next turn. There's our token. Savior of the Small is our hollow. 3 and a white for a 3/4. Survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if this thing is tapped, you can return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Damn. That's a hit. I like that. We got a forest for our land. And Unidentified Hover Ship is our last card. 1 and 2 white for a 2/2 flying. When this thing enters, exile up to 1 target creature with toughness 5 or less. When this thing leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner manifests dread. And crew 1. Okay, I like that actually. I like that. Instead of them getting back whatever you've exiled at least, they just get to take the top card of their deck and turn it into a 2/2. I'm good with that. Definitely not the sauce or spice that this one brought, but I mean, it's been an okay pack. Alright, that's clip number 1.
Next up on our super special Halloween episode of Kaiba is Amazing, I get to have lunch. Daddy's got the water for me there, and Daddy has the lunch for me here. What do I get to have for lunch today, Daddy? Daddy got for you, because you seemed to like it last time, the ham. You seemed to like that last time a lot. Did I do good? Did I do bad? Not seeming as interested in it this time as you did last time. Last time you was like right on top of the ham. I didn't do the cold cut, no. I just did ham this time. It's good for you though. See? Yeah, I can't put it in my mouth myself because Daddy's not going to eat that. But I know you want it. Okay, well, Daddy leave that there for you. And Daddy's going to start eating a sandwich, and when you decide you want some, it's here. Okay? Daddy has a sandwich. For the record, Subway, bad place. Daddy and I, we do not like Subway. We like Mr. Sub. Mr. Sub is the best. So, if you want subs, make sure you get the good kind. Don't get the bad kind. What? You want my stuff? I don't think there's anything there. You can't have my sandwich. Where are yours? Yep. What's wrong? Kaiba. Do you want to wait and eat at home? You can have cheese with your meat? Will that make you feel better? I know, I forgot to get cheese for you. I'm sorry. Okay. I know you like it. Nummy, 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 in my tummy, tummy, tummy. See? What? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I guess we'll continue this video when we get home. Okay, bye. Drink some water. Yeah. How come as soon as I put the camera on, you don't want to eat it? I bet if I put the camera down, you'll eat it. You're being so silly. You like this. You. Alright, fine. See, Puggy. So cheeky. Alright. We really will see you at home then.
Yeah. We're back in the room for the card section of the video. Somebody was taking a little wee nap, and then when I moved, he was like, "Oh, is it time for me to get a belly rub?" And I was like, "Yeah, I suppose." But we gotta get this video done quick, because I gotta make sure there's enough room on my phone to do all the cool editing I'll need to do after. Okay? Good boy. Plus, I know you're hungry. I'm hungry too. I'm gonna make that second video another day. I need to make sure there's enough space on my phone to do the editing for tomorrow's new set versus old set video, which is already recorded, but I do need to still add on the outro and what have you. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Innistrad first, and then we'll do Spider-Man. Hopefully the first part of the Halloween video that you guys got to see in between the two pack openings was something you guys enjoyed. My goal is to, of course, make some cool stuff for everybody to see. People who love the pugs, people who love the cards, everybody wins something. Syncopate. X in blue. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. If that spell is countered, though, they exile... Oh, if it is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it in its owner's graveyard. Nice. It's a great counterspell, actually, to start this off. First grade of the day. Falconroth Torturer, 2 and a black for 2/1. Sacrifice a creature. This creature gains flying until end of turn. If you sacrifice a human, you also put a +1/+1 counter on it. I mean, I like the second half of it. I just don't like the fact that it's a 2/1. So you're going mid. Because I have to get you to survive somehow. Fester Hide Boar. Although it doesn't say I can do that only once per turn. So, I mean, that's decent. But still, you're going to have to wipe out a whole board in order to get +1/+1 counters. 3 and a green for 3/3 trample. And when this thing enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it if a creature died this turn. See, now that is something neat. I like that. Festival Crasher, 1 and a red, 1/3. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Yeah. Could maybe work in my red-black pain deck. Just because that is kind of like devilish themed a bit. Inspiring Captain, 3 and a white for a 3/3. When it enters, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. It is a human knight. I do want to eventually build knights, but meh. Not the best one. Strength of Arms, 1 white. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control an equipment, create a 1/1 human soldier creature token. Okay. Not terrible, not great, but not terrible. Ooh, I don't think I have this werewolf card yet. Let me check. 1 and a green, at the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn, transform this. Okay, well that's just typical. And trample, 4/2. At the beginning of each upkeep, if a player casts 2 or more spells, transform this. I mean, 4/2 with trample versus a 2/1, it's probably not going to make the cut in my werewolf deck, to be honest, but I do like the artwork, so I will keep it mid for that reason. Fiend Hunter, 1 and 2 white for 1/3. When this thing enters, you may exile another target creature. When this thing leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. That's why I don't like those kinds of cards, so that one goes there. It is still useful, it's just, it also then becomes a giant target. It's the same as like one of those enchantments that comes into play and does nothing after it removes the card. Galvanic Juggernaut, 4 for 5/5. This creature attacks each combat if able. It doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever another creature dies, this thing untaps though. Curious. Cather's Call. If I remember correctly, I actually like this. Enchanted creature has vigilance, and at the beginning of your end step, create a... Yeah, I love this card. I am so happy that we pulled a second copy of that. That is amazing. Fantastic way to produce a whole bunch of tokens. If you can copy it, for example, or even if not, you're just getting 1 token per turn. That's still really good. And plus it gives the creature vigilance. That's amazing. I like that. Collective Defiance, 1 and 2 red. Escalate 1. Pay this cost for each mode chosen beyond... Ooh. Okay, this card's cool. So, it has 3 modes But if you want to do more than one mode, you have to pay an extra one, which is neat. It's not, it's sort of like the Outlaws at Thunder Junction with the spree spells. I like this one. Okay. Choose one or more. Target player discards all the cards in their hand, then draws that many cards. Nice. Collective Defiance deals 4 damage to target creature. Yeah. Collective Defiance deals 3 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Okay. Definitely like the first part. The rest is decent. Goes to the top for sure. Essence Flux. 1 blue. Why did they put a... Weird. They put an or a common actually behind the That's a weird setup for the pack. Was that a draft pack or something? No, it was Innistrad. Weird. Okay. Anyways, exile a target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under someone's control. If it's a spirit, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's not terrible. It's not like insane, but it's not terrible. Lupine Prototype. Wolf Construct for 2. This creature can't attack or block unless a player has no cards in hand. It's a 5/5. Huh? There's a reason why you're going to go mid, and it's because you can't attack unless I can get somebody completely drained of all their cards. Ooh, we got a wolf and Arlen Embraced by the Moon. Nice. I think I already have one of these, but it's nice to have an extra one just in case. Alright, Spider-Man, show this pack how it's supposed to be done. I am going to say Collective Defiance and Cather's Call were definitely worth the pack. And I will even throw Syncopate in there, but the rest of it was mid-range at best. Definitely having no luck trying to find that Edgar Markov. I still want to pull a copy of Edgar Markov for my Vampire deck. Not to actually make it the commander, I just want to put it in the 99. Oh, forgot Patrick. Yeah, Patrick. No Patrick. Is that a common? That is a common. Wow, okay. Never mind. We got a Human Citizen and a Treasure. I keep forgetting that Spider-Man doesn't have a Patrick, apparently. Doc Ock, Sinister Scientist. Hit our first legendary in the second video. As long as there are 8 or more cards in your graveyard, this thing has a base power and toughness of 8/8 instead of being a 4/5. Not terrible. As long as you control another villain, this thing has hexproof. That's pretty neat. I may end up building a villain's deck depending on how many cards I pull from all these Spider-Man packs. 1, tap, target creature gains haste until end of turn. Yeah, okay. Not a huge fan of it because of the 3/1 though, so I'm going to mid it. Subway Train, 2 for a 3/1, and again 3/1. When it enters, you may pay green. If you do, search your library for basic land, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. That's not terrible, but 3/1 is still trash. Merciless Enforcers, 1 in a black, 2/1, lifelink. Deals 1 damage to each opponent if you pay 3 in a black. But again, why are all these creatures having such bad butts? Doc Ock is the best card so far in terms of toughness. 2 and a white for a 2/3 called Wild Pack Squad. Never heard of it. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 target creature gains First Strike and Vigilance. But you know what? I'm going to play it. Never heard of it, but I'll definitely play it. Spectacular Tactics. 1 and a white. Choose 1. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control and it gains hexproof, or destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Decent. Instant speed? I will keep you there then. Mechanical Mobster. 3 for 2/1. When this creature enters, exile up to 1 target creature from a graveyard. Target creature you control connives. Damn 2/1s. Scout the City. 1 and a green. Choose 1. Look around, mill 3 cards, and then you may put a permanent card from among them into your hand and gain 3 life, or bring down, destroy target creature with flying. I'm going to mid that one too. Spider Bite, Web Warden. Okay, 2 and a blue for a Spider Avatar hero, so not a villain, unfortunately. 2/2. When it enters, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Not as good as Doc Ock, but yeah, you're a legendary, so you get to go over there. We pulled another web crawl. I do not need this many web crawls. Even if I build a Spider-Man deck now after all these Spider-Man cards too, I'm still only going to need 2 web crawls maximum. It's just not that good because it doesn't do anything if your creatures aren't spiders. Yeah, I'm gonna admit it this time. I was really happy to pull it the first time, but I'm getting kind of tired of pulling that all the time now. We've pulled her before too, and again, another 2/1. She's not terrible. She does have menace, and when she enters, you can discard a card to put a +1/+1 count. Oh, sorry. Pardon me, Kane. I thought that was going to be like a last name, not a first name. When he enters, you can put a +1/+1 counter on him if you discard a card. He's not terrible, but he's not going to make the cut, probably, at 2/1. Rocket Power Goblin Glider. 3 for an artifact equipment. When this thing enters, if it was cast from your graveyard, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has flying and haste. Mayhem 2, equip 2. Okay. I'll top that. Damage Control. Crew. 3 and a green for 3/3. Well, at least it has a butt. When enters, choose one. Repair target creature. Return target creature with mana value 4 or greater from your graveyard to your hand. Or exile target artifact or enchantment. That's decent. And a Savage Mansion. Enters tapped. Tapped, add green or red. Pay 4, tap, surveil 1. I mean, it's not horrendous, but yeah. I'm going to say, to be honest, I think the best card out of those 2 packs, though, was the Collective Defiance. I think that's pretty cool. Cather's Call is pretty sick, though, too. I'm not going to lie. Anyways, that's it for the second round.
Yes, you cutie pie. Daddy does have one more twig for you. Where's the twig? Twig's in this one. Well, one more twig and a couple twigs. First, some extra twigs. Yay. Daddy got the livers. Daddy got the livers. Yeah. Don't worry, you can have some. But I'm not going to open a new bag. I'll just give you some from the old bag. Oh, that's not the old bag. I tried to do this one-handed. It's hard. No, there's an old bag. Where is it? That's an old bag. Okay, well, give me a second. It was not an old bag. Yes. Yes. There you go. They do a bad job of filming that. Sorry. But they also has one more trick for you. You ready? Yeah, you ready? Oh my goodness. There's one extra one on there. Okay. Did it come off completely? Okay. Extra trick. Here you go. Extra trick. Do. Oh yeah. I think it's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Aw, you're adorable. Yes, you are. You're adorable. Yes, you are. Wah, wah. I know. That's like Halloween. The kids are coming soon. Yes. The kids will be coming soon. Yes. We should get ready soon. You are right. Good baby. Oh my goodness. Good boy. Easy one. Oh, good boy. Good baby. Aw. Everything's ready, Kaiba. Alright, guys, we have one pack left, and I think I've probably put in all the spooktacular stuff that I'm going to put into the video. My plan was to probably put in a couple clips of Halloween stuff in between each of these pack openings, and use the pack openings as the beginning and end of the video. Now, if by chance I change my mind come Halloween, then you'll have a whole bunch of clips, and these pack openings will be in between, in which case my intro and my outro will seem weird, but meh. It is what it is. I'm a weird kind of guy. Take a quick sip of Coke before we do this. Another one of those things I should learn to do off air before I start the video. But again, meh. See if Lord of the Rings gives us something cool to finish this off. So far, I'm gonna say probably the best card we pulled today, I think, might be... Where are you? The Gold Vein Hydra. I think that's probably the best card we pulled today. Vigilance, Trample, Haste, just to review. X and green for a creature that comes in with X+1/+1 counters. And when it dies, you get to create that many treasure tokens equal to its power. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm putting this in my mono green deck, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure it's going to destroy in my mono green deck. I just finished editing that deck, but whatever. I will take something out of there and put that in for sure. Because it is definitely worth it. Is there a pack trick to Lord of the Rings? Yes, there is. Okay. So those two should probably do it. Yes, and then these ones should go back here. And I'm going to put the art card to the front so we can appreciate it first. So here we go. We have Eowyn and... Oh my gosh, why is my brain farting so hard? You know what? My brain is Aragorn. My gosh. You can tell that I am doing this after working again. I gotta stop making these videos after work. Except this is when my dad's out. Oh, I didn't move enough to the back, apparently. How many did I need to move to the back? Holy moly.
Alright, give me a second to check this. I want to make sure I did this right. We got that. We should go this. That? No, okay. We needed 2 more back there. But then these 2. That one's got to stay there. That one stays there. This. Okay, I think it was like that. Hopefully.
Here's hoping. Hopefully I didn't spoil anything for anybody, including myself. Really didn't look at it other than the symbols. I try that when I'm shifting them around like that, I try to keep the top half covered, and I don't look at the text. I just look specifically at the symbols for what order they need to be in. Anyways, Ithilian Kingfisher, 2 and a blue for a 2/1. Boo. Flying. When it dies, draw a card. I mean, at least it's giving you something when it dies, but yeah, I hate things with small butts, as we all know. Dunlin Creebane, 2 and a black for a 1/1 flying, and when it enters the battlefield, amass 2 orcs. I mean, it's not terrible except for the cost. The cost is a little high, but I'll still put that mid compared to the Fisher. Fisher, I have to actually find a way to get it killed. Deceive the Messenger, 1 blue, target creature gets -3/-0 until end of turn, amass 1 orcs. There's our swamp. Holy crap. Did I really screw this up that bad? I must have screwed this up that somehow. Okay, give me a second just to... Nope. Wow, okay. I only missed it by 1. There are a lot of rare or uncommons in Lord of the Ring pack. Swamp. I mean, that makes sense. They're worth a little bit more than all the other packs, of course. I had gotten several copies of this before, but I love this full art. It is one of my favorite full arts for sure. Lash of the Balrog, 1 black, but it costs you an extra 4, or you have to sacrifice a creature. And you get to destroy a creature. Basically, you're sacrificing something if you're going to play it. Otherwise, it's a terrible card to put in a deck. Ooh, first legendary from this pack. Old Man Willow, I have pulled him a few times, but he's always fun to see. 2 black and green. His power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. Whenever it attacks, you can sacrifice another creature or token, and if you do, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. An opponent controls that creature, but still. Great legendary. Rise of the Witch King! Yay! I love pulling more copies of this one. It's actually one of my favorite fetch spells for your graveyard. Each player sacrifices a creature, so it's fun to just mess with the board first off. Then, if you sacrifice a creature, you can return another permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You can get Planeswalkers back with this. Guys, this is insanely cool. I wish it was only black or green rather than both, because it makes it limited in how many decks you can play it in, but it is still one of my favorite cards from this set, for sure. Unlike this one, which I've pulled a decent number of copies of, I really don't need more. I mean, it's 4 and 2 black for a 4/4, but it does give you the ability to make each opponent sacrifice a creature, and then you get food for each creature sacrificed. It's not horrendous. I do like it for the lore, but it's not going to make it past mid. Unlike Mirror of Galadriel, damn, that is a good artifact, guys. I like this one. Pay 5, tap, scry 1, then draw a card. It costs 1 less to cast, or activate though, for each legendary creature you control. This might actually make it in my mono blue deck. I don't know what I'll take out of it, but this could be definitely worth putting in my mono blue deck. For sure. If I can figure out something to pull out of it. I mean, there's a decent number of legendaries in that mono blue deck, so it'd be easy enough to scry and draw each turn with this. For like 1 instead of 2. Legolas, Counter of Kills, we pulled him a few times. He's not bad, though. 2 a green and a blue for a 2/3 with reach. And whenever you scry, he gets to untap if he was tapped. But only once per turn. And whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, he gets a +1/+1 counter. So he gets beefy as fudge. If you can find a way to, like, make your opponent lose a whole bunch of their creatures. So definitely a solid legendary for sure. There is our token. It is an orc army. Beautiful. I do love that. Ooh, Eomir of the Rittermark. I've pulled it a couple times, but not too many. 4 in a red for a 5/4 with haste. When it attacks, if you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield, create a 1/1 human soldier creature token. It's a decent card. For a while, I actually was running it in my Lord of the Rings deck before I returned it back to its original precon status so that I can actually play it in precon games. This actually replaced one of the gold card or something in that deck for me. Yeah, I love this card for sure, but I don't know whether I'll be able to find a. Maybe I'll be able to run mono red deck around it or something. Ooh! I haven't pulled this yet! I'm super stoked for this. Anduril, Flame of the West, 3. Equipped creature gets +3/+1. I wish there was more but. Whenever a equipped creature attacks, create 2 tapped 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying. If that creature is legendary, instead create 2 of those tokens that are tapped and attacking. Neat. I like it. It's not probably the craziest one, but is another artifact that I haven't pulled yet. And eventually I'm going to have every card in this set if I keep pulling Lord of the Rings packs. So, I mean, I am trying desperately still to get that one Aragorn card that is 4-colored and does all the insane stuff based on what you play. But, yeah. This has been a really fun trick-or-treat video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have. I've really enjoyed the pack openings today, and I'm sure that on actual Halloween, Kaiba and I will really enjoy putting on our costumes for you guys and getting all the candy downstairs and hanging out outside waiting for kids and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, in between time, in case this is the tail end of the video for whatever reason, much love to you all from this little boy here. Oh, you woke up to say bye? Good boy. Much love to you all from Kaiba and I to you. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. We hope you guys had a great Halloween. And yeah, love you. Bye.